What if I told you that smart investors recently had a golden opportunity and most people completely missed it? Just last session, one stock dropped all the way down to $7.50. Everyone panicked. Everyone thought it was over. But then something happened. That same stock climbed back to $7.86 by the end of the session. And the buyers, they never stopped buying. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is a company that has something so powerful underneath it that every time it dips, the smart money comes rushing back in. In this video, I am going to tell you everything about this company, what it does, why it keeps bouncing back, and why analysts are calling it one of the most undervalued AI stocks on NASDAQ right now. But first, let me show you why this stock behaves the way it does. Stay with me. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, we talk about real stocks, real data, and real opportunities, especially for investors who do not have thousands of dollars to spend. Because here is the truth that Wall Street does not want you to know. The biggest gains in stock market history have never come from $500 stocks. They have always come from small, undervalued companies that most people ignored until it was too late. The stock we are covering today is sitting right in that sweet spot. Under $10. NASDAQ listed, AI powered, and it recently showed us exactly why it deserves to be on your watch list. Let us get into it. Before I tell you the name, let me paint you a picture of what is happening in the market right now. The AI sector is not slowing down. If anything, it is accelerating. Companies that are building real AI technology, not just talking about it, are seeing massive institutional interest. And right now, on NASDAQ, there is a very specific type of company getting attention from big fund managers. These are companies that are too small for mainstream media to cover, but too good for smart investors to ignore. They have real revenue, real partnerships, real technology, and stock prices that have not caught up with their actual value yet. Now look at the recent price action of this stock. It dropped sharply, volume spiked, and then buyers stepped in aggressively. That recovery you see on the chart, that tells you one thing very clearly. This stock has strong support. Every time it dips, someone is buying. Now let me tell you what this company actually does, because once you understand the business, everything will make complete sense. Imagine a technology that is already inside millions of cars around the world. You get in your car, you speak, and the car understands you perfectly. Not just simple commands, full conversations, natural language, real understanding. Now imagine that same technology inside restaurant ordering systems. You walk up, you speak your order. The AI understands your accent, your dialect, even your customizations, and processes it instantly. Now imagine that same core technology being used by hospitals, by banks, by smart home devices, by customer service systems, across dozens of industries. This is not a futuristic dream. This is happening right now. In 2026, the company behind this technology has been building it for over a decade. While everyone was busy chasing ChatGPT and image generators, this company was quietly embedding its voice AI into the real world, into physical products that billions of people use every single day. Their latest quarterly report showed revenue growth that surprised even the most optimistic analysts. Their operating costs are being managed carefully, and recently, they announced a major expansion partnership that puts their technology into an entirely new category of devices. Now here is what the recent price action is telling us. The stock dipped to $7.50. That was fear. That was retail investors selling. But look at the volume spike. At that exact moment, that was institutional money, big funds, smart money, buying the dip aggressively, and the stock recovered strongly to $7.86, up 0.38% by the close. A stock that gets sold by small investors and bought by big funds. That is a stock worth paying very close attention to. So what is this company? The stock is SoundHound AI, ticker symbol SOUN, currently trading at just $7.86 per share on the NASDAQ. SoundHound AI is one of the most unique voice artificial intelligence companies in the world. Unlike other AI companies that are built on top of someone else's technology, SoundHound built its own independent voice AI from the ground up. This means they are not dependent on Google, not dependent on Amazon, not dependent on OpenAI. They own their technology completely, and that independence is one of their biggest competitive advantages. Their technology is already deployed in over 10,000 restaurant locations across the United States. They have partnerships with major automobile manufacturers, and their platform processes hundreds of millions of voice queries every single month. Now let us talk about what the recent price action tells us from a fundamental perspective. At $7.86 per share, SoundHound is still in the under $10 category, which means it is accessible to everyday investors. You do not need a huge account to own shares of this company. The key level to watch is $7.50. That level has recently acted as very strong support. Every time the stock touched that zone, buyers came in immediately. And with AI adoption accelerating across every industry, voice AI specifically is expected to be a multi-billion-dollar market. Within the next 3 years, SoundHound is already inside that market, already generating revenue, already growing, and still available for under $10. Now, before we wrap up, something very important. Everything I have shared in this video is purely for educational purposes. I am not a financial advisor. This is not a buy or sell recommendation for SoundHound or any other stock. The stock market involves real risk. Prices go up and prices go down, sometimes very quickly. The recent price action we discussed showed a drop from $7.83 to $7.50 in just a few hours. That is real volatility and real risk. Always do your own research before putting any money into any stock. Look at the company's official financial reports, understand the risks, and only invest money that you can afford to lose completely. If you are new to investing, please speak with a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. So let us recap what we covered in this video. SoundHound AI, ticker SOUN, a voice AI company currently trading at $7.86. It recently dipped to $7.50 and recovered strongly, showing clear buyer support at that level. Their technology is already deployed across cars, restaurants, hospitals, and smart devices worldwide. And they own their AI independently, no dependency on big tech. This is a stock that is worth putting on your watch list right now. If this video gave you value, please hit the like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it genuinely helps this channel grow. Subscribe if you have not already, because every week I bring you stocks like this, under $10, under the radar, and full of potential. Comment below. Are you watching SOUN? Would you buy the dip or wait for more confirmation? I read every single comment. See you in the next video.